Hey everybody, Scroft here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing really well. I'm finally back on Farming Simulator 25. Feels like it's been a while. Jumping over to 22 to do the farm and spending a bit of time with the family. Yeah, it feels like it's been quite a gap now since I've been on it. But the good thing about that is we've had a lot of updates and I can go through them, look at some of the mods and stuff. And yeah, hopefully showcase some pretty cool stuff for the video. Going to do some silage at the end. I did say in the last episode that, we'll carry on the series and wait for calms. And basically, we've got a couple of mods, though, that I want to get into. Loki kindly contacted me through Discord, give me some friendly tips on the Bale side, so we're going to try that out. But also, we've had an update to it, and you probably can tell from the thumbnail that it's to do with logging. For anyone like me that struggles, there's now the Autoload feature that Loki's kindly done. So we're going to try that out. I've spawned some 5-meter logs in front of us, got like a range of them. I'm going to try that out. I also want to try out a wood transport contract to see if it works with that, because, that's going to make things a lot easier on that. And then, yeah, like I said, I've got a few more mods to go through and showcase. So let's get into it. So before we just test this out, I'm going to go into the store and I'm going to show you the login transport trailers and what you have to do, because it's a bit different. It doesn't automatically detect them as well. And also, it's still a work in progress. Keep that in mind. It's changing and getting updated by Loki, but it works really well so far. Now, I've got 2 trailers that I've picked. I've picked this one that I'm not even going to try and pronounce, and then I've picked the Kessler one, which is what we're going to do, which is what we're going to use when we do the login transport mission. So this one over here, you can see that the way it spawns in that box there. But if I change just to the timber trailer, you can see what I've done. So that's the box we're going to be using right now. Now, I did extend it out at the end because even though this kind of length size here is about 5 meters, and that's the length of the logs that I've spawned in, it doesn't load up as easily, because if it is 5 meters and you only do 5-meter box, it might detect that there's not enough space. So always do a little bit extra. That's the only tip I've found, which is what I've done here. Because even though I'm going to aim for 5-meter logs and they're going to sit really well inside this trailer, inside the box that I've done, yeah, just extend it out at the end just to give yourself a bit of room, because also you might want to do a 6-meter, and technically you could overhang them off the end. So that's pretty much what I've done. Same controls as before. So you just pick your trailer, your logging trailer. I mean, we can go to another one, because let's say I want to do this one. You can see this is how the box is starting off. So for anyone that's new to it, not used Universal Autoload before, this is how it's going to look. You press the middle mouse button and you'll start seeing all the dots are aligned to each face of that box. Now what you need to do is size it up for the trailer that you're using, and it will save after that. So every time you use it again, as soon as you purchase it, it's going to pretty much align up. So should work a treat. So if we just overhang this one as well, we may as well give yourself a bit of room. There's also a few controls that you can press along the way. So even though it's middle mouse button to open up the kind of editing mode of this box, and the middle mouse button again to close it off, you press the left mouse button to extend it or move it around. Just keep holding it, and then you can, use your mouse to align it to where you want. And each one of these dots is relating to a face, basically. And then we can lift this one probably about there. That's spot on. So now all I'd need to do is either lease this, purchase it, and that would save. And that's pretty much the box and how you set it up. So make sure you do that every time. Remember, it does save though. So the next time you go and, purchase this or lease it out, it will save it. And if you want to edit it again, all you have to do is just middle mouse button, bring up the dots, and start moving them around. I will quickly just show you as well that if you hold left Alt and move one of the dots, you can see that it's symmetrical to the other side. So it's also doing either side. Now, it works with doesn't matter which side you're doing it on. If you're doing the length or the width or even the height, it'll do the same. So that's holding left Alt as well as clicking the right mouse button. As soon as it's set up, it works really well. But we're not going to be using that one. But that's what I've done. I created this box with both of the logging trailers that we're going to be using. Right, so let's try this out then. You can see I've got loads of logs, all different type of trees as well, and they're all 5 meter. The reason for that is I want to see if it just, automatically picks them up no matter what. So I'm also going to bring up the debugging so you can see it and what it's doing. So let's do the proper one. There's a simple debug, which is left shift and F12, but we're going to do control, left shift, and F12, and just conflict with the power tools mod that I'm using, but you can see it now. You can see the boxes and how it's auto loading and how it's going to spawn them in and where the actual trigger boxes are for that. So like with bales and pallets and everything else on the Universal Autoload mod, we're going to press left shift and R, and you can see straight away that it's brought in the logs, which is super useful, and it straps it up straight away. So let's get rid of the debugging tool so you can just see it in action a bit better. So it's brought in them first log types. We're going to see how many we can fit onto here and how it actually performs. Remember, this is early days, so I expect to see a few issues along the way. That's just natural. But there we go. And it's strapped up. I like the fact that it waits as well a bit because, yeah. Ooh, it doesn't want to load any more up. Maybe because that one there's massive. I mean, it is. It is a crazy size to that one. Might have to put that to one side. Let's try it from here. Yeah, so it doesn't like that one. So let's just shift that one out the way. I mean, we could expand the box. You know, a different trailer size would probably work out. I mean, it might load that one. We can try it, can't we? Let's see what happens. So it doesn't like that, does it? But if we... Let's try it now. I mean, technically, it's put them on. I mean, again, I could raise up that box at the top, but that is pretty much it saying that it's full. And we could fit more in there. So that's one thing that I'm going to have to, mess about with just to see if I can get it to hold more, because there's definitely more space there. But again, that's to do with setting it up, because you can fit more in there. But the fact is, it's loaded them up, and it looks like it's worth a treat. So let's just throw this one on, because you can see that we can definitely fit more on. Definitely fit more on. I just got to raise the box up. I think that's what would sort that out, and then I could probably get more on. But again, it's about fine-tuning, getting it right. Right, so let's try out then the wood transport contract. Now, a lot of people have done this. I've, got a multiplayer server running right now in my Discord, and these are a common contract that people are trying out. It's a nice addition to the game by Giants, but yeah, let's see it. See if we can get these on. I think they're like 5 meters, which suits our trailer size. Yeah, they're 5 meters. Again, I've extended the box out, but what I've just done quickly is raised it up as well, because we, want to see if it works a little bit better. But let's try it. So we're going to press left shift and R, and it actually did it. That is bloody cool. That is super cool. Just as straightforward as that, we've loaded them all on using the Autoload feature in the Universal Autoload mod, and now we can go and transport them and complete the contract. I mean, it does make it a lot easier. And if you're doing a lot of logging, this is going to be really popular to players. So yeah, go check it out. I'll put a link in the video description to his GitHub page. I also want to say, try avoid third-party websites, because the practices nowadays, it's not good for modders, because they work the socks off and they're giving us all these mods, and yeah, we're having a lot of mods that have been converted without permission being put up on third-party sites, and it's just not right. So just do us a favor, avoid the third-party sites, go directly to either ModHub or GitHub, for these amazing script modders. And Loki won't be, publishing anywhere except either ModHub or on GitHub. So follow the link, download it there. You can get early access to it, and then when the full version's out and ready, it'll go on ModHub anyway. So yeah, that is definitely the best option to take in. That's the way you're going to support these modders that put the time and effort in to make this, because this is a brilliant mod. The Universal Autoload mod is offering us, now login, pallets, bales, everything, and yeah, it's free. It's absolutely free, and that's the beauty of modding on FS22 and 25. We'd be lost without it. It's the mods that have kept us playing it. Let's be honest. So yeah, go direct to ModHub or GitHub. It's worth a go anyway. So definitely download it. But how cool is that? I've actually drove past, thinking I'm going to the store, so we're going to have to swing it around. But God, it makes it easier, doesn't it? The login side. I literally just pressed left shift and R. And the next thing, I'm loading them all on. And it really did make a difference to raise that up. So yeah, my advice would be, when you're setting up that box initially for your login transport trailer, raise it up, because then you can fit it all on. It's just about yeah, it's just a bit fidgety at the start when you're setting it up. But as soon as you get it and you find that sweet spot for each trailer, 'cause it's all going to be different depending on the trailer that you're using. The good thing is it will save it, and then it works a treat. So anyway, let's sort this out. Now, I know there might be an issue when it's in the trailer. So what I would do is unload it into the sell point here. So I'm going to go to the F1 menu again. I'm going to shift the unloading side so it's to the right, and then I'm going to press left shift and I, and then go over here, press sell wood. We've done it. Job done. As easy as that. So yeah, big shout out to Loki and the Universal Autoload mod. Yeah, super cool. Got bales, pallets, and now logs as well. Right, let's move over to this one then. Because in the last episode I did the harvest of the oats, and we were producing that into oat flour. And by the way, that's progressing really nice. I've got the bread in production right now. We're going to see how much we increase the value of the oats originally. I think it was like 33,000. But I did all the baling, so you can see it's out in the field. I've passed time, got weeds and everything going on. When I did my video on the Universal Autoload mod, I was saying that it works really well for pallets, but for bales it's a strange one, because if you just drive up and basically, press left shift and R, it'll load the bale on like that. But you have to stop each time. But there is a way of doing it, so it's what we're accustomed to when loading bales on using Autoload. So what I'm going to do is just quickly unload this, and then I'm going to show you what I'm on about. So instead of pressing left shift and R, we're going to press the auto bale mode, which is control left shift and R. So control left shift and R. And now what we can do is, just like you'd expect, with an Autoload trailer that's been designed that way, is we just have to drive past all these bales, and yeah, obviously not drive into them, but you know what I mean. But we will pick them all up. We'll try and get a full trail load here, because I've got quite a lot of straw bales to pick up. But the beauty of this is it's then on any trailer. So if you like a modded trailer, for example, that's on ModHub, and it's not got Autoload, the great thing about Loki's mod, Universal Autoload, is we can now just apply Autoload to any trailer. You just got to put the box in, like I showed you for the transport, for the logging transport trailer. You put the box in, and then you're all good. I think that's probably going to be the maximum we get on there. And the reason for that is you can see one of them bale sizes. Can you see the one? Yeah, can you see the one in the middle there? It's a bigger size bale. I would have got, 3 more there. That stopped me from doing that. But there we go. We're pretty much sorted. We've picked up the bales. And then all we'd have to do now is just go over to wherever you're storing them, which is, for me, is going to be here. And then just press left shift and I, and job done. Straightforward as that. So I was completely wrong. I missed that. That was my fault. So big shout out for Loki again for contacting me on Discord and let me know that there is that feature. So it is faultless, really. It works really well with bales. Just remember to enable the bale mode, basically, by pressing left control and left shift and then R, and that'll be the autoload, the bale mode, which you've just seen me do in the field. Standard is, left shift and R on to load up pallets and anything like that, or even if you're just doing a single bale or something like a big bag IBC. That's the beauty of it. It works with everything, and now it works with logs as well. Big shout out to Loki. It's super cool, really useful. A lot of people are gonna want to try that out now. Right, let's move on to 4D modding then, because like I said, I've got a load of mods to showcase, and I wanted to just highlight what 4D modding's been up to, because for me, 4D modding with like the Farmland series especially, but anything to do with like UK, Irish farms and maps like that, he makes some outstanding stuff, and we're getting some stuff coming out from 4D now. So I'll put his itch.io page in the video description as well. Go check that out. We've got a couple of things here that I want to show off. We've got his Autoload bale trailer. Now, this is the standard Autoload, what you'd expect. So not Universal Autoload by Loki. You can turn it off and then have Loki's version on this. That's what I mean. It's just, it depends what you want to do. But I love this trailer in FS22. The fact that you can get it where it looks like it's rusted and old as this flatbed trailer here, or you can get it, as a fresh coat with different kind of surfaces. So you can have the wooden one with holes in. You can have a fresh wooden base to it, but you can also have, a metal bed to it as well, which is really cool. And then he's released his Abbey tankers. We've got the 1600, which is smaller than the 2000 as well over here. So super cool. But I wanted to show them off. There's loads of options to it as well. You've got the Maztec, so expect to get the Maztec attachment at some point, which is the dribble bar. We've also got the splash plate options here and a transport option as well. So if you're just kind of using it as a tanker to transport maybe like water or anything like that. But super cool. Really good for, Carmsen when it comes out, which is not long. I know Oxy's working his socks off right now to get it all set up with him, adding, things in like everything's going to be replaceable, so you can remove farm buildings and all the fences and hedges as well. It's taking a little bit of time for him to convert it over, but it'll be worth it when it happens. But the fact that 4D's dropping all this stuff, this is the equipment, I'll be wanting to use on Carmsen. So I wanted to show you that 4D Modding has put some of his stuff out. It's not on Mod Hub right now. It will be. He always adds stuff to Mod Hub. But if you want it to get access to it now, it's on his Itch.io page. So I'll put a link in the video description to that. Because again, 4D Modding does some excellent stuff all the way through. 22. He was throwing out some brilliant stuff. So yeah, another big shout out to 4D Modding. Thanks for all the work, mate. Right, so let's move on to the next one then. This is going to be the last mod I showcase, honestly. Like I said, there's been so many that I want to talk about that this one I had to. I'm really proud of this as well because Timmy's put it into my Discord server as an alpha access for anyone that wants to try it out. And yeah, help with testing as well. And I've showcased Timmy's mods before, the forestry helper that's really good if you're a player that wants to do chainsaw kind of logging and not using the machinery, because you can snap and do it really precisely if you want to do a 4-meter cut, 3-meter cut, and so on. And also it gives you a lot of information about the logs and what the value is in the state that they're currently in. So forestry helper mod's also in my Discord if you want to try that out. He's got some mods that are on Mod Hub, like the Unload Bales early mod. But what he's working on right now is a mod called Tool Inclination Helper. And what it does, if you want to unload bales or pallets or anything in cab, it really helps you out. I don't know if you found this, but when using a telehandler or anything, front loader, a forklift, wheel loader, and you're trying to, see that front spike now, or, it's really hard to judge if it's level or how high it is off the ground. And so the beauty of this mod is if you look in the bottom right now, where just underneath where the speedometer is and all the information that comes with the enhanced vehicle mod, you'll see that there's an orange arrow. I'll point into it when I'm editing so you can see exactly what I'm on about. But you can see that it's telling me with that upwards yellow arrow, it's saying that I'm not level. Now, it's also saying that I'm 0 meters off the ground, so I know that I'm right on the ground. So if I lift it up, you can see now I'm 0.2 meters off the ground, but I'm not level. And you can visually see that now with my forks, with the spikes in front. But if I want to go and get this level, it will all of a sudden, as you can see, just go level. And if I go down, and now I need to raise it down, and it's telling me where I need to be. So now I know I'm 0.8 meters off the ground. But if we go out of cab, it should be bang on level, and it is. So in cab, it just allows you to do the bale unloading or pallet fork unloading, and it just makes a real big difference. It's pretty cool. And I think that something like this in the Farmhand for me, when I'm trying to be really immersive and realistic with my roleplay series, this is going to be super helpful, especially if I can have it on like a maybe like on a side panel of some sorts where I can visualize it, Sim dashboard or something along them lines. If you could incorporate it into Sim Dash and then still remove the HUD so I can be really immersive, that's when I think it's going to be really cool. It's such a good idea and it has a big effect and helps out players. Now it's saying that I'm too high, so lower it down. And you can see that I'm level again. Super cool. If you are interested in loading in cab, this could be the mod that helps you out. Makes your life a little bit easier when doing that. I mean, it's still difficult to see over bales like that. But no, such a useful mod, and yeah, big shout out to Timmy again. And if you want access to this, the link to it is in my Discord. Early alpha access while it's being tested out. You might see a few bugs. Keep that in mind. But if you test it out and help, and you find any issues, just put it into the section in my Discord. and, you know, Timmy can have a look at it, and that's the quickest way that it can get finished and put on ModHub. Yeah, big shout out to Timmy, though. Thanks for all the hard work, mate, and check the video description if you're interested in trying it out. Finally, we're going to get into the actual episode now and doing the job in hand, which is we're going to make some silage. We're going to be doing that big cornfield over there. Going to use the worker in this New Holland forage cruiser. And yeah, we're going to do the hauling. I'm using Fast Farming's silage trailer, which is going to be perfect for this. And yeah, we're going to use the AI worker. Get it started off. It is in grow stage. Let's start with the headlands. And I think if we do 2, that should be good. I haven't got any silage additive, but to be honest, we're going to have plenty of silage anyway. I'm not even going to use this for feed. Like, I don't know how much time I've got left on Riverbend anyway. But yeah, we're definitely going to put it in the bunker. And if you know, if we can ferment it and sell it, I'll do that. Cows are quite happy at the moment off the amount of hay that I've got. We've also got the sheep as well that are getting through that hay, but we've got plenty of it. Right, so let's do this. This red rock trailer is a beast as well. And you can see that we're in probably like 1 or 2 grow stages. I think it might just be the 1 grow stage before ready to harvest, but it sits in it for like 2 months' time. So, yeah, that's a good thing about doing chaff from it. Even in base game, you don't have to wait for it to be ready to harvest. I remember doing this out when I first got onto FS25 and thinking, do you know what? It actually works really well with an AI worker. He's going to move backwards. Don't jinx me now when I said that. Oh, no. Yep. Come on. Stop faffing. The AI worker does faff when it comes to the cornering. I get why he does it, because it means they don't miss bits and all that, so fair play, but you know, you could just turn around that. But no, even without silage additive, this is going to be plenty. Right, so I just want to talk about something a little bit different in the video. As you guys probably already know, I work a full-time job. It's gone down to like 4 days, sometimes 3 days if I'm lucky. But it is a full-time job. And then with all the hours I put into my YouTube channel, you know, the long nights editing and everything else that comes with it, you know, it can get exhausting. And I know a lot of you that are watching are gamers just like me. You know, you grind on your favourite games, if it's FS or some other simulation games, and you've probably reached for an energy drink at some point. I've done it, you know, let's be honest, those fizzy cans packed with sugar, taurine, all that stuff, we've all done it, and it can leave you crashing hard. So I needed something a bit better. Now, before I get into this, I just want to say something really important, which is I only ever promote products that I believe in and have tried out myself. And I tried Holy Energy before becoming a partner with them, because I wanted to make sure it's something I'd actually use and recommend to you guys watching the video. And it really is. Holy isn't just an energy drink, it's different. Here's why I've been using Holy. There's no sugar, no taurine or artificial junk, less than 20 calories per serving, which helps me out because, you know, the longer I keep sitting behind my computer, the more I keep banging on weight. So it's something that I'm more conscious of nowadays, and as you get older as well. It's perfect for gamers as well, like us, whether I'm working my day job, creating content on my channel, or just, you know, gaming late into the night. Holy gives me the boost I need without the crash. You mix it yourself in these awesome shakers. No more lugging around cans or anything like that. It tastes amazing as well. My go-to flavours so far, Raspberry Raptor and the Pomegranate Piranha. And they're super cool. Like they've got these like unique logos to each one. And if you buy them as the big 50 serving kind of packs, they come with a customized shaker as well for them, where they've got the logo on, so you can kind of collect them up, which I really like. So I've got 2 of them at the moment. So I've got the Raspberry Raptor one and the Pomegranate Piranha, and they suit me down to a T. I like something that's not too crazy fruity, and they suit me for that reason. But they're also really refreshing as well. Beanie, on the other hand, she's tried out a few, and her preference is the watermelon. And it is really good. They also do like iced teas and hydration ones as well. So you don't have to go with the energy if you want to avoid caffeine. There is, like I said, some iced tea options. And yeah, the hydration as well. So if you want to try Holy out for yourself, the starter set is the way to go. You get 14 sachets and 7 of the best-selling flavours. So you can figure out from that which one, you like the most. And you also get a shaker in there as well. So if you are interested, I have got some discount codes. You can use Scroft5 for £5 off your first order, which is a minimum spend of £14.99. Or you can use Scroft for 10% off bigger orders and everything, or orders you're going to be doing in the future. So check the links in the video description below. And I just want to take the time to say a big thank you to Holy for sponsoring the video and for creating the products that actually fit my lifestyle as a full-time worker and also a content creator and a gamer. So when you check out Holy, be sure to use my codes. It helps support me and the channel, and I really, really appreciate that. Right, let's crack on with the video, and cheers, everybody. So one trailer load done on one headland. So yeah, we've got plenty of maize. I don't even need to worry about silage additive. There'll be plenty of it. I don't mind the texture. I do prefer Benji's though, like the maize texture. Benji's texture from FS22 was pretty cool. I mean, it's got closer to it. It's just not, yeah, it's just not as good, is it? But it's definitely an improvement. Yeah, Giants have definitely made an improvement on a lot of the textures, actually. Especially like some of the crop textures now, the double-sided rendering and all that. It does make a difference, and I know a lot of modders can utilise that. So we should be getting some really stunning maps. But God, I'm ready for a UK map now. Like, I can't wait to get on Carmson and start doing a good series on that. And I'm sure a lot of people are the same. I'd expect it to come out, sometime in January because of the holiday season as well. So even, because I know Oxy's still working on it, and we're well into December now. So you've got to think Giants go off for about maybe 3 weeks, something like that. So it's definitely not going to be before Christmas. But, potentially it could be midway through January that we get to see Carmson out on ModHub. I know a lot of map authors are working on maps as well, which is great news. Because, some of the best ones we want to see some conversions of. And a shout out to Gateshead as well. Came out late, that conversion did, on FS22, but what a map that was. Hope to see that coming back in FS25 because it's worth a playthrough, and I'd love to get on to Gateshead. But again, it just depends because I know it was late to 22, and for then the map maker to then redo it again for 25. But it's worth it. So yeah, fingers crossed we see some good conversions coming out, and I know that Lancey Boy's working on a UK map as well. And potentially could be coming to FS25. Hopefully, not too long, but got to wait for it. Good things take time and all that. I'm not doing bad at all for the yield over here. Getting quite a lot. Surprised it's gonna. I need more animals really to feed all this to. It's just a shame that I'll be honest. I'm using Riverbend Springs at the moment as a filler map for a modded map. I don't mind it. I think Giants have done a good job. There's a lot of detail to it. But I think FS25, for me personally, is going to come into its own when I can move on to a good UK or British map, an Irish map, anything like that. I'd love to play a good Irish map. Yeah, I think that's when it's going to come into its own for me. So I'm looking forward to it. Really am. Right, has he stopped? I'm at 98%, mate. You've got plenty more. Come on. You can put a bit more in there. Go on then, I'll take the 99%. That'll be fine. Second load going in. I don't think I'm actually going to fit all this maize, this chaff, into the bunker. So I might just say that'll do and just let the rest grow. And then harvest it as corn. I mean, it's always an option. It's not tiny. It's just not got like the biggest walls to it. That's the problem. I should leave a gap either side as well because it always ends up like expanding at the edges, doesn't it, when you're trying to compact it. That's not too bad, not too bad. But only 2 trail loads, and that's what we've put in already. So, yeah, we're definitely going to fill this up.
I am a warrior, I fight till the end. I'll be the last man standing. I ain't no quitter, I'll never give in. When others fall, I will stand tall. When the going gets rough and the tough had enough, I just get going, I'm made of sturdy stuff. I am a fighter with my eye on the prize. There ain't no stopping me now. I keep my eye on the prize. I fight till I die. No retreat and no surrender. Ain't no way I can fail. No, I'll prevail. Gonna fight till the end with my eye on the prize. In love and war, all is fair. No pain, no gain, no place for losers. Go get a baby, now I'm going for you. Yeah, you're the prize that caught my eye. I'm a soldier of love with a heart of fire and blood. I want it all, that's all I'm thinking of. I am a warrior, I'm fighting for love. Hey, you're the prize I'm dreaming of. I keep my eye on the prize. I fight till I die. No retreat and no surrender. Ain't no way I can fail. I know I'll prevail. Gonna fight till the end with my eye on the prize. Keep my eye on the prize. I'll fight till I die. No retreat and no surrender. Ain't no way I can fail. I know I'll prevail. Gonna fight till the end. I'll keep my eye on the prize. Yeah. There ain't no way I can fail. I got my eye on the prize.
Right, I'm trying to compact this. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do, let's be honest. It's weird, man. The physics sometimes on the silage, it's like it's made out of like stone or steel. You get caught up on the smallest bits, but I'm getting there. With 31%, it's going to take a little bit of time, and I'm probably going to do this in between this episode and the next one. It's been a weird episode. There's been a lot of random stuff going on, mainly because I just want to showcase mods and, yeah, give everybody the information. But look, I'm stuck. I'm stuck again. It's honestly mental. Man, what am I even stuck on? I'm stuck on that tiny bit of silage there. Crazy. But yeah, I'll get the right equipment to do this. And as soon as it's leveled out, it's not a problem at all. It's just when you got all the bumps and stuff. But it can be done. I know when I was testing out, if you get the wheel loader and maybe an attachment on that, the fork's really good because it can actually level out. But it just takes a couple of passes, and then before you know it, it's It's straightforward. So, yeah, we'll get it sorted out. But like I said, it has been a strange episode. Showcasing all the mods has been important to do. And I will get back to my kind of normal Let's Play format. As soon as Carmson's out and I'm on that map, yeah, we'll do a proper series where, money matters, feeding the animals matters. Because at the moment, I'm just making feed for no reason, really, because I'm quite content with the amount of feed that I've got. But, yeah, it'll kind of get back to the norm. Because I feel like since my Court Farm Let's Play series, I've not really done a proper Let's Play. I've done the BS series with Beanie, which will return. We're waiting for a map. I know the Frontier map came out, and that was a good option for it. But we are waiting for something a little bit. Yeah, we're waiting for something else. I think I'm letting Beanie decide on that one more than me. What kind of stands out for her to start off doing a series on. But there is some good options. Hopefully, going to come out soon for that one. It's like the next No Man's Land. I think that's what I'm looking for, which probably is the Frontier, to be honest, because it's come out relatively straight away. I think, yeah, it definitely has. It's the first map on FS25, isn't it? And it's a pretty cool map. So, looking for something like that, and we can start a proper BS series on. But look, it's already a lot easier. It's just these little bits that you get. I'm trying to flatten them out, but we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. But yeah, what are we on? 43%. Not too bad. It's only 240,000 litres in here. Goes to show, doesn't it, that they are not big bunkers. They really aren't. But God, it's so much better now that it's level. I can actually drive across it. And the bits at the end I'll tidy up as well. I'll throw them in all in one go. I'm also going to sell the bales. So the straw bales, I'm not going to keep them. I'm going to get them sold. I mean, they're pretty pointless at the moment because of the fact that the manure is just so temperamental. It's a strange one how it kind of links to the cow pasture, but then straight away and then all of a sudden randomly it stops working. Hopefully that can get sorted out in the next patch. I think we're crying out for the second patch. The first one was Goodbye Giants. They fixed a lot of stuff, but we really need the second one now. We do. Look how quick that's sorted out. Leveled it out, and yeah, we're compacting pretty good because we can just drive through it like this, and it's nice long straight to it. Quite happy with it. It's not going to take long at all. There we go. Look, 58%, not bad at all, and it's nice and smooth now, so it's easy just to keep driving up and down, and then I'll get it. I'll get the ends sorted out and tidied up, and then yeah, last thing will be sheeting it up and. Hopefully by the next episode when I jump in, this will be all fermented and we could even sell it for a bit of profit. Do need to sort this field out. It's messy with all the weeds in. And like I said, I'll sell the straw, get everything tidied up. But I think the next job after that is keeping an eye on the productions and, yeah, keeping an eye on the bread production, which I'll quickly just showcase so you can see where I'm at. All the flour's in there and I'm producing and, yeah, we're getting the bread done. I think we've got about 6 already. So 6,000 litres of bread processed through, which is good because I think the best time to sell it is December. So we want to try and get it done for then. But we can hopefully do that because I started putting it in a lot sooner than I mentioned in the last episode because I was thinking that, we'll get all the flour processed, then just transfer it over and then start the bread. But what just made sense to take it over as soon as we got it so we can get the ball rolling with producing the bread. But I also want to do the sunflower, so that's going to be something that we harvest, and we're going to turn that into oil as well. So that's probably going to be the last job, and then get everything sold and yeah, tidy up and just finish this mini series, which is just a little bit chaotic at times because a lot of it's me showing off mods. But I'll leave the video there. Plenty to do in between this episode and the next one. Check out the video description for links to the Universal Autoload mod by Loki. Also for 4D modding and his itch.io page as well, all the mods there. And also the Discord server to check out Timmy's mod as well if you want to try that out and get the alpha version of that. And yeah, and also check out Holy if you're interested in that and want to put an order in and help support the channel. Links will be in the video description for that to get some discount as well. And yeah, like I said, it does help support the channel. And, I wouldn't promote it if it wasn't something I actually tried out first and believe in. It's actually really nice. Pomegranate and the raspberry. They're the best flavours that I've found so far. But thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a thumbs up because that does help me out. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this one on Farming Simulator. See you, everybody.